फाइनली सब तैयार हो गए हैं। चिराग ने कोट वोट पहन लिया है। ऐसा लग रहा है कि आज ही ऑफिस का पहला दिन है। सिटी बैंक जा रहे हैं। ये हमारे माता जी दिखाइए, वहाँ सामने देखिए। ये सर्टिफिकेट किस चीज़ का मिला है तुझे?
कमेटी में काम नहीं है।
कल तो तू गया नहीं था स्टेज पे लेने।
हमारे कमेटी लीडर्स गए थे ना, सेक्रेटरी ट्रेजरर।
लकड़ी का कंगा यूज़ करते हैं ये, क्योंकि ये सस्टेनेबिलिटी में काफ़ी मानते हैं। प्लास्टिक का कंगा, प्लास्टिक को डिकम्पोज होने में, प्लास्टिक के कंगे को डिकम्पोज होने में 300 साल लगते हैं, इसलिए ये लकड़ी का कंगा यूज़ करते हैं।
5 मिनट में पूरा हो जाएगा।
क्या वो सीट्स ख़त्म हो गई?
बाहर से देखना।
गाइस हम जा रहे हैं कॉन्वोकेशन के लिए। दोपहर के कितने बज रहे हैं? 3:30 बज रहे हैं। 5 बजे का कॉन्वोकेशन है। और अभी चिराग ने बताया कि फर्स्ट फ्लोर पे, ग्राउंड फ्लोर पे सीट्स ऑलमोस्ट नहीं पूरी हो चुकी है, और फर्स्ट फ्लोर पे बैठना पड़ेगा, वो भी 5 मिनट में पूरी हो जाएगी। ये देखिए, दो बड़े लोग आ रहे हैं, कंपनी के सीईओ और सीएफओ।
हाँ, कहाँ पे हो?
May the Lord our God richly bless and keep you. Together let us go and thank Him most of all. Somehow I'm feeling sad. I know I'm gonna miss you. I'm sure I will recall our friendship most of all. But there's one thing before the day is done, before the night is gone, before the curtain closes, let me thank you for playing my music. Thank you for singing my song. Thank you for sparing a moment, 'cause with you I feel I really belong. Thank you for keeping me company. Thank you for being my friend. And if our paths should cross somewhere, I'd like to sing this song again.
I request Mr. T.V. Narendran, Chairman of Accelerate Board of Governors, to address the graduating students.
Good evening, everyone. So there are 5 thoughts I want to leave behind with you as you step out there. First and foremost, I think there's a lot that we teach you in XLRI. There's a lot that you learn in your education so far. But I think there's one part of it which is incomplete and continues all through your life, and that's in today's context, understanding the geopolitical environment. It's more important today than it was when I passed out of college many decades back, simply because it's an interconnected world. And it's a world which is changing so much almost every day. Even in the last few years, I think whether it was COVID, whether it was the Russia-Ukraine war, or more recently the Middle Eastern war, or the outcome of the US presidential elections, I think events which happen anywhere in the world has an impact. It doesn't matter which industry you're in, which country you're in, whether you're in a global company or a local company, whatever it is, I think there is an impact of geopolitical events. And as you step out there into your professional lives, I think having a deeper understanding of these geopolitical events, what drives them, what are the consequences of it, I think is very important for you as you think about the way you do your job on a day-to-day basis. I read today somewhere that you had global supply chains and everyone thought the interconnected world would be more peaceful because everyone is dependent on everyone else because of global supply chains. But I think what we've seen in the last few years is how you can exploit the vulnerabilities of global supply chains and how you can create choke points so that you have leverage over people you have differences with. The second point I want to leave behind is, which I've said many times before, is that don't assume that your education ends with your graduation today and the convocation today. One phase of your education is over and another phase of your education starts. And this education that you're embarking on is much more difficult, much more complex, because it totally depends on you. You are your own teacher. You learn from the experiences that you have in your life. Different people go through the same experiences and learn different things, right? So it depends on your ability to reflect, your ability to be perceptive, your ability to understand the emotions you're going through and the challenges you're facing and making the most out of it. So I think building that ability to be reflective, to learn from the experiences that you have is also going to help you as you plan your life ahead. The third point, which I think becomes even more important now than it was a few years back, is the soft skills. You know, all of us in many of these elite schools have come here and passed out because we are pretty strong in our analytical skills. And I think increasingly, and as we see that in the with AI and so many other things happening, a lot of this can be outsourced to the machine, right? So the value that you add depends a lot on the soft skills that you have, which adds a layer to the decisions that you can take based on the insights that you get from the data which is analyzed. And so your ability to work with people, and I think this is something which probably doesn't prepare you enough as you pass out of management schools, your ability to work with people, people above you, people below you, people around you, your ability to work with teams who need not necessarily listen to you, your ability to work with people who may be smarter than you, and I think to get the most out of them, your ability to work with people who don't need to listen to you. I think all this calls for a lot of soft skills, and I think that's again something that you will learn through experience. Doesn't matter how many books you've read or what is your CGPA, but I think really boils down to how you deal with people and situations. The fourth part, which I think is sometimes not appreciated in us, is how do you manage yourself? I think when you step out there in the world, be prepared for a world of disappointments, stresses, failures, because for most of you who passed out from elite schools, I think probably tasted more success than failures in your life so far. But going ahead, I promise you that there will be many disappointments. Not to be negative about it. I think successful people are those who manage their disappointments and failures better. It's not people who've not had failures or disappointments. And I think your ability to do that, your ability to manage yourself, manage the stresses, become very important. There's a lot more consciousness about physical fitness these days, but sometimes not enough thought on how are you managing your mental stresses. What are those hobbies or what are those things that you like to do which helps you relax? It also tells you the importance of supportive relationships that you invest in. I mean, your batchmates are a great example of relationships and friendships that can last your whole life long. And how do you leverage that? How do you use that? How do you deal with it to help you cope with the stresses that you face in your professional lives? And I think this is again something which is probably not understood or appreciated enough. And again, it's something that you pick up as you go along. The last point I want to leave with you is what Father George alluded to at the end of his speech. This is an institute which has been set up for the greater good. It is an institute with a soul. It's hopefully creating leaders and managers who have a different outlook on life beyond chasing the successes that all of us chase. And I think in today's day and age where social inequality is a challenge, it's not something that we can ignore. Any of you are passing out of this college for the for the average salaries that I see get reported, you're already in the top 15% of the world as far as income is concerned. So oftentimes when we look at social inequality, we tend to look at people above us and say that we are the victims of social inequality, but we forget that 80-85% of the world is below us. And I think that's one part of the world that we need to look at. And I think no economy can think of becoming a developed economy unless it addresses this. And I think we are seeing this even in the developed world, where the inequality is manifesting itself in many ways, politically, economically, in terms of whether it is anti-immigration or anything else. So I think as the leaders who are passing out of XLRI, as students who passed out from XLRI, I think there is a role that we can play. There is a difference that we can make. And I think this is an institute, like I said, which has been set up for the greater good. And I think it's important for you to reflect on what is that greater good that you can contribute as individuals and professionals. So congratulations once again for all that you've achieved so far. All the very best for the future, and keep the XLRI flag flying high. Thank you. I now call upon Mr. Sandeep Bakshi to give his convocation address.
Friends, as you are starting your journey, while there are war clouds as of now, the fundamentals are very sound. And look at your positioning. The country is sound. You are equipped with, you are the chosen ones. You have come through such rigorous competition. You've enriched yourself with wonderful education. And I would just add to what Mr. Narendran spoke. Starting a new chapter of your life. You know, I'm sure that even now you have the concept of a dream job, day one jobs. See, what happens is that the positioning that you have, many of you would have got your day one job. But it's also possible that many of you would not have got your day one job or the dream job, as they call it. My request, and this is based on, you know, when I look back at life as to what the impact of that was. Many of the jobs which at a certain point in time were looked very attractive. In fact, what I did for the first 16 years in ICICI is no longer, I would say, relevant in the context of what we are doing today. Many of those jobs which we were doing in the initial stages have gone to a different level. Many of the jobs which did not have much of a relevance or were not in the coveted ones have become important. And most importantly, many careers which are today so attractive were not even there 15 to 20 years after one had graduated. So getting sort of impacted by this is something which I want to tell you has, in the journey of life, very little relevance. And the important thing for you is to believe that whatever you are doing, whether it's an entrepreneurial venture or a job, that it's the best job in the world. I think that's a very, very important thing. And you have to respect and have a very, very positive attitude towards the job, because this is in our control. I'm sure that you will have wonderful outcomes, but if there is anything which stands between a wonderful journey and maybe some degree of, you know, not difficulty, but punctuation that may happen, two traits which I've seen can be really slow ones down, and that is cynicism and arrogance. I think cynicism has very little place, because as such, we are the chosen ones. We are the privileged. We are the ones who have been bestowed with so much of capability and have the best of achievement. And arrogance. As learning never stops in life, and I have no hesitation in saying that even after 4 decades and as I'm coming to the fag end of my professional journey, I probably don't even know 5% of finance. So this quest and curiosity, I think, must be there in our lives throughout. When we become successful, we always say that it is important to manage failures, but I would say that it is even more difficult to manage success. We talk of management in the context of managing others, but the real management is about self-awareness, self-reflection, and management of self. We have to manage ourselves, and good conduct is a very, very important part. We always have role models. We are inspired by people. And I too have role models, and I'm just wanting to share with you before I close my conversation. So this role model, I had gone to attend a celebration of a cancer group. It is NGO which is working in cancer care. And they were celebrating the recovery of a 15-year-old boy who had conquered, surmounted cancer. But when the journey was very, very special. So his cancer was discovered when he was 2 years old. And he belonged to a family which was not privileged in a far-off place in UP. And when that happened, the parents, in fact, the father of the child and the grandmother said, let the child go. We are poor, we cannot afford it. But the mother was very, very determined. She was very clear. She said, I have given birth to the child. I will do whatever it takes to save the child. The family was against her. She was illiterate. She had no education. She went to her brother, borrowed 10,000 rupees, went to Lucknow. 10,000 rupees got exhausted. The child constantly sort of eroding in health. With all hope lost, somebody told her that there is a hospital in Delhi which could probably attend to this difficulty. So she had a small gold earring. She sold it, a sick child in tow. She reached the biggest hospital in Delhi. And that's a hospital which is a sea of humanity. Even with a recommendation letter, you cannot reach the doctor. She had the, I would say, tenacity to reach the doctors. When the doctors saw her, they put her in touch with the NGO. And this child made it. She stayed all by herself for 8 months. I really, when I look at the power of a mother's love, this is truly one of my role models. And I really felt that when the odds are stacked against, the never say die approach and what mother's love can do for the child, it's truly one of my inspirations.
We will refrain from corruption, unfair competition, or business practices harmful to society. We pledge to uphold the values of XLRI. And shall always strive to apply our knowledge for the betterment of our society and bring glory to our institute. Now I present the students who have qualified for the award of the 2-year postgraduate diploma in Human Resources Management. Chirag Mulchandani.
करके देखा कमाल वो आके ज़मीं पे दे के जाए आसमां शाबाशिया 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 शाबाशिया
चलो गाइस, अभी निकलने का टाइम हो गया XLRI से। पता नहीं फिर वो वक्त कब आएगा जब आप हमें और हम आपको देखेंगे। इसी के साथ हम अलविदा कहते हैं दोस्तों XLRI और हमारे परिवार को। कल से हमारा ऑल इंडिया रोड ट्रिप वापस चालू हो जाएगा।